everyone. I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Thank you so much for joining Zooming with Renee. Today, my guests are going to talk about the VidyaBharati schools in India and their progress and the future of the organization. VidyaBharati Foundation has over 12,000 schools in India, and they are here for an annual meeting of the education system. So joining me is Dr. Yashpal Arya, who's a gastroenterologist by profession, and he's also the National Secretary of the VidyaBharati School Foundation in USA. As Mr. Shiv Kumarji, he is the National Secretary for the VidyaBharati Foundation in India. Gentlemen, welcome. Dr. Arya, VidyaBharati School started in 1952 in Gorakhpur, and now you have over 12,000 schools. So tell us the mission and vision of the VidyaBharati Foundation.
The mission and vision of VidyaBharati is to bring value-based education for the youths in India. As we know, today there is a very serious need of education which is embedded in our culture and with values. The students, they should learn about their responsibilities, not only about themselves, but for the society and for the nation. And that is what is the motto of VidyaBharati, to create youths who behave responsibly, and they feel their responsibility towards themselves, towards their family, towards their society, and build a good nation. And that's how we prove the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The entire world is one family, and let's work for the benefit of all. And that is the basic mission and motto of VidyaBharati. And that's what they are doing. They are growing. As I said before, they have 12,000 formal schools and about 8,000 non-formal schools, where these schools are located in remote areas where the education is not possible. And the education is given irrespective of race and religion, and their ultimate aim is to build good culture and good virtues in the students.
Value-based curriculum, which is so very important anywhere, in any part of the world, for our children to become ambassadors of peace, good citizens. That's what they're looking for. How many students are there in these 12,000 schools?
Currently there are about 3.1 million children in all these schools.
VidyaBharati has its presence in 92% districts of Bharat. Number of schools started growing, and soon, to meet the needs of time, an umbrella organization was formed in 1977, which was called the VidyaBharati Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Sansthan. In the 2022-23 session, VidyaBharati operated 12,065 formal schools with a student strength of over 3 million. Besides this, 7,797 non-formal centers operated with nearly 200,000 students. VidyaBharati also caters to higher education with 53 institutes and 2 universities. At VidyaBharati, our guiding principle revolves around providing equal opportunity for every child of any religion, caste or creed to learn and aspire towards a more meaningful life and contribute towards nation building. Every effort is made to inculcate values intrinsic to our history, tradition and culture, imbibing Bharatiyata in all. Our effort is to empower the child to face challenges of an ever-changing tomorrow and emerge a champion. Our students have been consistently delivering excellent academic results. More than 6,000 of our schools have smart classrooms. Use of tabs is also widely prevalent. You will be pleased to note that in the new National Education Policy, special emphasis has been given on vocational education, which will start from grade 6. VidyaBharati is planning to soon have an exclusive model skills school. Once this comes up and the results are as per expectation, we will have such skill schools in every area. Extracurricular activities find a prominent place in all VidyaBharati schools. Several state and national awards have been won by our students in diverse fields such as sports, public speaking and debates, cultural performances, and science projects. Our students have represented Bharat in international sports events too. In more than 4,000 schools, practice of marching with band, or ghosh as we call it, is done by students. Soon, the number of schools practicing this will increase. This practice imbibes discipline, besides learning musical instruments, singing, and ensuring physical fitness for our youth. Another unique feature in our schools is the morning prayers, or Vandana, that is done in all our schools by 3 million plus students. The same Vandana, in the same tune, being done every morning, must be a world record. VidyaBharati's alumni portal has become the world's largest registered body with over 900,000 former students registered as on 31st March 2023. From the USA, we have around 200 alumni registered. VidyaBharati schools function in cities and towns, in underprivileged localities, in tribal areas, in border and difficult areas like Ladakh and Jammu Kashmir, and other sensitive areas too. VidyaBharati has played an important role in training the teachers for implementation of the recently announced National Education Policy. Some children lost both their parents in the pandemic, and they had no one to support them. VidyaBharati, along with like-minded organizations, adopted some of these children and took the responsibility of their education till grade 12. More than 300,000 students from marginalized society are provided free education by us. VidyaBharati has also decided to support children in the difficult, border and sensitive areas to complete their studies till grade 12. The aim will be to provide holistic development as conceived in the National Education Policy to provide IQ, EQ, SQ and HQ, that is intellectual, emotional, spiritual and humanity quotient, that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. To fulfill this dream of VidyaBharati, a program called Shiksha Dan has been launched. We have decided that besides the foundational stage, which will be taken care of by present schools, we need your generous support to provide free education along with school dress and books to more and more students.
विद्या भारती ने बहुत बड़ी सेवा की है।
भारत माता की।
Challenges we have unequal access to education, especially with underprivileged communities and in rural areas. So how are you addressing that issue?
Well, we provide education to all. About 10% of the children who get education are given free education because they cannot afford even the minimum payments. So the education is given to everybody irrespective of their social and financial status.
Shiv Kumarji, आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे एजुकेशन के बारे में?
धन्यवाद।
आप कुछ बताएंगे कि कैसे आप schools का फ्यूचर कैसे कर रहे हैं?
What Shiv Kumarji has said before, to the future, as I said before, these children, they are coming with good results in their classes. Some of the students have topped the whole state. They are taking part in the research. One of the students' research contributed even in the National Army Forces rocket science. So these students are shining in every field in their life. So the future for VidyaBharati looks very good, and we look forward for more and more support from the public so that they can achieve their mission.
We have a lot of board of directors from VidyaBharati School from India out here for an annual meeting in the USA. What are we expecting in terms of support from NRIs?
Well, as I said before, our obligation is to spread the information, spread what these what these schools are doing, and I'm happy to inform that VidyaBharati recently got permission from the government for 7 schools for army. So they are educating the students so that they can get admission in National Defense Academy colleges. And for that also, they will be running 7 schools. So, as I said before, they are trying to do the best what the country needs today.
And lastly, where do you see VidyaBharati school system in the next 5 years?
Well, we see more and more schools. We see more and more right now. Most of the schools are up to 12th grade, but recently we are able to open 2 universities, and we look forward to open more and more higher education colleges and universities.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Mr. Shiv Kumarji, National Secretary of the VidyaBharati Schools in India, and Dr. Yashpal Arya, the National Secretary for VidyaBharati Schools in the United States. I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Stay healthy, stay positive.